not machines. We are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines. We are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines. We are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines. We are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
Black Adam, yeah. Adam like a cheat, things is looking like it's out of mind. Like when I had my first baby, yeah, her name is Melody. Leave it on the ground, leave it in the leaf. I've been working hard, ain't been getting sleep, Coley. I could barely sleep, Docky on the night, Coley Cole's a scary beast, so I barely speak. Life shit is so temporary, but it's necessary. All my shit is so extemporary, niggas won't beef, damn that shit is so unnecessary. This Sigma shit is so hereditary, I just laid my granny in the cemetery. I'm black, bitch, I live every day like it's February. God gave me life clarity, money over everything, even more than the air we breathe. Damn, it's all fake, even charity. No abiding by the rules, politic and had me fucked up. Cause it's all fake, even charity, I need clarity. Funk Uncle Sam, fuck the man who ruling on me. Told the government I'm out of school at 20. Now we celebrating black everything like they putting glue up on me. Yeah, I got a different attitude, I like altitude. Damn, who got the view up on me? Traffic talking on my celly, traffic talking on my telly. Cause I ain't phony and I live in solitude, but I ain't never lonely. Yeah, adapt to the shit, whooping all these niggas like I'm Batman and shit. Dash to the cash in the back with a brick, passing the gas in the back of the whip. Excuse me, hold up, don't lose me. Fucking all these hoes like groupies. My life been a bitch, gon' do me. Add a little drink to the mix while I'm smoking on loose leaf. Chasing all these goals, man, my life been a movie. Blew 40 bands in the last few months, so well consume me. Yeah, I'm a vet, like shout out to a dog named Lucy. I been singing all this shit since 18. A nigga had big dreams, go AT. Shout out to my auntie. Lately, I been feeling like I need to get saved by that 18. Adam said the day go done, go evil, yeah. Shout out to my T.O. Shout out to a nigga named Rico, yeah. 10K to the trio. Adam don't need no amigos, ayy. Yeah, running through the money and it's all for the prize of the greed. I'ma make a pact, man, I'll stick it to my creed. I'ma buy a coat and they all move for the feet. I can see these hoes, man, I'm blind like a geek. Looking in the mirror, it's like I already see. I'm reliving life, I don't really wanna die, cause I know the ground coming for the beat. I can go out bad, man, I'm trying to change the past, it was calling me a freak. Now I got my foot up on the gas and it's green. Chasing all my goals to the team DG. This is not for show, this is bait to the toe. Man, they better go vote when I run for the throne. I'm a penny black, I'm in love with my own.
Hey man, shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance, you are the Blac Pill, man. This is the core, this is the Blac Pill podcast. Hey man, I didn't think it would work. You know, my bad for being in here so late. You know, I was trying to figure out how to get on TikTok. How can I do this on TikTok? First off, shout out to Rumble, shout out to YouTube. We in the building. I gotta make it so I can see their chats. What up, TikTok? We in the building, man. Let's talk about it. You guys tell me how you think. Tell us what you think about what's going on with Diddy and Cassie. Even if you don't tell us, it don't really matter though, because you know I'm about to orchestrate the show. First off, I want to say shout out to the world, man. God is good. God is good. Shout out to the world. If you're on this podcast, we do a lot of clapping. We talk about a lot of random stuff. Like I said, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff, but just give me 1 second. I got to figure out I gotta put the chat in here. So while I put the chat in here, I'm gonna play something funny for you guys just to get it going. And this for the late night introverts. One time for the introverts of the world. Y'all know what it is, man. Shout out to the women. Ladies, are you in here?
Hello.
Shout out to the ladies. And we gonna get it popping. Let me see. Hold on, let me play this. And this is an explicit show, so please bear with me and don't report me. Don't report me, okay? Don't report me. I'm straight up. I keep it a bean. Keep it a stack, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, let me see. What should I play? Here we go.
I've never shitted in a tissue before.
You touch shit every single day if you shit.
Why are you touching the shit? The tissue is for the shit.
So you telling me that y'all just let the doodle fall in the toilet? Y'all don't catch it every time?
Yo. I am about to leave, bro.
How do y'all take a shit?
What up, Jack?
I must have seen this shit wrong.
My nigga.
I've been catching my shit all these years.
Nah, I'm more disgusted than I feel like I can't continue.
What are you talking about?
My stomach
So
is
hold on,
turning.
so y'all just sit there and shit come right out? No way.
What happens if you got the runs or something like that?
Yo,
what do you do then?
That shit, you wash your hands. Why you think people wash their hands?
Yo, you shit in your hand, bro?
With tissue.
Yeah. Hey, man, y'all bear with me. I got to get this done. Hold on. I got to pull up the chat. 1 second. Shout out to Jack. We got Jack in the building. And what up, Twitch? We see Twitch. We see you. Hold up. I'm pulling up the Rumble chat and the YouTube chat. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah. Y'all about to hear it. It might sound a little bit crazy. Okay, let me see. All right, so docs. 1 second, guys. My bad, I'm here so late, man. They didn't even fix my car, my ninja. They ain't even fixed my car. All right, we got Rumble chat. Boom. Put that right there in the multi-chat. And let me go to YouTube real quick. We're gonna pull up YouTube and then we're gonna get right with it. And man, we got a lot to discuss, man. I'm gonna do this show. We probably get it done in 40 minutes, and I gotta go make this money. And my bad if it's lagging. Y'all bear with me. If it's lagging, don't worry. I'm about to come in here. I just gotta pull myself up. Tell me how all this crazy stuff, guys. Today was just not my day, guys, and I'm gonna tell you why. 1 second. Let me pull up the chat. I'm pulling up the YouTube chat. I gotta make sure I can see everything. But I'm gonna tell you why today's not my day, or today wasn't my day. All right, let me view in live control room. And yes, for those of you who are asking, yes, I'm doing the live on YouTube and TikTok. And it wasn't easy to get this done. It took me some time, but I kind of figured it out. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can, increase people seeing my show, since I got to go against the odds of Shannon Sharp and everybody else that's famous. You know what it is.
The hell, boy?
It ain't easy. All right, YouTube chat. All right, apply, docs, YouTube chat. Let me see. Oh man, it's tripping out. Hold on. Let me see. Boom. Boom. Live streaming. All right, we should be good now. We should be good. We in the building. All right, it's gonna look crazy, but we in here. We made it. Y'all know it's your boy BA. I'm in the building. Let's bring myself in here. Hold on. Boom. What up, y'all? Damn. I ain't think I was gonna make it, man. I ain't think I was gonna make it. Hold up. Let me put the brightness up. Y'all know I'm Black Adam in the building. I gotta put the brightness up. Let me put the brightness up. 1 second. Let me see. Boom. All right, we in the building, man. We made it. Is that good? Is that better? Is that better? Can you guys see me? Can you see me? All right, man. I made it, man. I don't know. It took me a while, but I made it. I made it. Yes, sir. All right. Hopefully it doesn't lag too much, because I'm on like 4 different platforms streaming. Shout out to every platform. Yeah, man, and we got a good show for you guys today, man. Like I said, y'all bear with me. Hold on 1 second. I gotta make sure I turn this off. Focus mode. 1 second. I gotta put this in focus mode. Streaming. All right, boom. Yeah, man. So we in here for like 30 to 40 minutes. If it lags, I apologize. I'm on 4 different platforms right now. We are officially streaming on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Shout out to everybody. Yes, sir. Gang. And it wasn't easy to do this. Let me tell you that much. Hold on. Let me put this up. Even my camera, like I said, a lot of things been going wrong today. Today wasn't my day. So look, my actual camera stand actually broke, which really sucks.
Hell,
Yep, that really sucks. So I mean, it is what it is. But like I said, I got another one. So we just gonna keep pushing and persevering. I gotta stop by Five Below. And if anybody want to get into making content and stuff, my advice is start with Five Below. It's a great place to get cheap stuff that may or may not break, but like I said, it's gonna work out for you for the most part. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, man, let's get started with the show. Let me close the PlayStation 5. And we do be hopping on the game sometimes. We do the gaming streams. Tonight, I'm in here late night because normally I'm in here during the day. Normally, we stream at 9 o'clock and we stream at 6 o'clock. And when I say 9 o'clock, I mean 9 a.m. and I mean 6 p.m., right? Let me see. Should I add some lights to me? Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, it's your boy B.A. I'm Black Adam in the flesh. I'm dark, my ninja. I'm dark if you ain't know. But I am still an intellectual. If you believe in soul contracts, I don't know why I picked this soul contract, but you know, I guess I probably wanted life on hard mode. So I chose to be the darkest ninja with the biggest brain. Anyways, like I said, man, we're gonna get started with today's show. If y'all like what we doing, man, follow me for more on TikTok, follow me for more on Twitch, follow me for more on Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Black Adam, everything, man. Hold on. Let me play my favorite thing I created in 4, 3, 2, here we go. Yes, sir. You are now tuned in to Black Entertainment and Television. All right, man. So this is supposed to be today's earlier show. Like I said, my bad if I lag, guys. I apologize. You know, I'm doing this by my lonely. We trying to get better Wi-Fi, but you know, it is what it is. Donations at the bottom right there. I don't know if TikTok can see it, but support us on Ko-Fi at the Adam Effect. You can donate, Cash App, whatever you want to do. Hit the like button. You know, pop shit. It is what it is. We all finna die anyways, right? All right, so let's get with it. All right, so first things first. We're gonna pull up Instagram and let's discuss some of the things going on. It's so funny because my computer's a bit slower than my mouth, but like I said, the message still gonna get out because I got my mic on me. I got my thing on me. All right, so first things first. Like I said, we normally do this on the show. Y'all can go find me on YouTube or whatever the case may have you. But let's start here. So Joyner Lucas reacts to Plies talking about his sex life. Plies low-key look like Tia Kemp.
But what the hell, boy?
I'm a little bit confused. I mean, I guess so, but I don't know why he's looking at him like that. That's a little bit awkward to me, but it is what it is. Let's continue. One second. Let me move this chat out the way. Hey, man. Hold on 1 second. How do I move this chat out the way? I don't know how to move this chat out the way. I'll figure it out. But let's see. Let's go to an Adam experience. These were the things we were supposed to cover today that we didn't end up covering, but it's all good. We got to find a way to make this stop lagging so much. I'm trying to think, what could I do? I know what I actually can do. Hold on. I'm going to make it stop lagging so much. 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Boom. All right. We should stop lagging as much. How is that? Is that better? It's a little bit better. Yeah, man. So like I said, an Adam experience. Y'all know what it is. We got a couple things going on. First things first. We got breaking news. 11 adult men have escaped from a New Orleans jail. So 11 inmates have escaped from a New Orleans jail. Officials say they should be considered armed and dangerous. We will continue to keep you updated as the story develops. Shout out to New Orleans. Y'all be careful out there, bro. Ninjas be wilding out there. Be careful out there in them streets, bro. Let's continue. Before we get to the main event, of course, and I'm just giving you guys a taste of what we normally talk about. And the main event, of course, is Cassie. Cassie's a freak. Diddy's a freak. They're all freaks. Hey, man, don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. Man, we got so much stuff. We might just get right into it. Oh, so first things first, another thing I wanted you guys to know, I'm just showing you some of the stuff that people send us and some of the things that pop up on my algorithm. Another thing that you guys need to know is Luigi Mangione. One time for Luigi Mangione, the murderer. Yep, people, he's a murderer. Martyr, murderer, whatever the case may have you. Two sides of the same coin, my ninja. But United Health is officially under criminal investigation for possible fraud. So good job to Luigi Mangione for doing whatever he did, right? Good job to him. And yes, so the United Healthcare firm is facing an investigation for possible Medicare fraud. I actually have another idea of how to make my shit stop being slow. 1 second. Let me see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna disconnect the PlayStation. All right, that should do it. I learned something new today, by the way. I learned how to actually pause my Wi-Fi on certain stuff. So I can pause the Wi-Fi on the PlayStation. I didn't even know I could do that through the app. Shout out to technology. But yeah, like I was saying, so United Healthcare firm is facing an investigation for possible Medicare fraud. WSJ says that the investigation has been active since at least last summer and is being led by Healthcare Fraud Unit of the DOJ's Criminal Division. United Healthcare is the nation's largest provider of Medicare Advantage plans with more than 8 million customers. So, you know, I guess I see why Luigi Mangione has such a cult following, because he did something big. So I mean, we'll applaud for him. I don't necessarily condone what he did. I'm never gonna be a proponent of you know, offing people, right? And my reasoning for that is you know, if I did the same thing, right? You guys see me. Hello.
But what the hell, boy?
If I did the same thing, would I be treated with the same kind of respect? I personally don't think so, but we'll still applaud for this ninja. So yeah, I don't think I would be treated with the same respect. Let's continue. Let me see. Other things I wanted to talk about before we discuss the main event. We got the future is here. So we have Quavo, which is a 166 centimeter humanoid robot built by Leju Robotics. Ninja, what is going on?
But what the hell, boy?
Yeah, sometimes y'all send us some weird stuff. But the future is here. It's the first generation of humanoid robots at work in a Chinese factory. So for those of you who don't know, if you didn't know, and I discuss this on my stream all the time, they're phasing us out, people. The Matrix, you know, the movies like Total Recall, shit like that. This is where the world is turning into. This is what the world is becoming. So prepare for it, and that's why we created the core. The core is the resistance. That's why we tell you guys step into the core and join the resistance, because we see these things coming, and it may not happen during our lifetime, but the idea is we create a network, so when our kids have to face these issues, or maybe our kids have to face these issues, they already have a network of individuals who are on the same mind and the same frequency and know what they're gonna do if shit goes left. So like I said, man, them robots trying to phase us out. Expect it, ninja. Expect it. All right, let's see what else. Man, I want to do that other thing I said I was gonna do. Hold on, I'm gonna do that other thing real quick. Y'all bear with me. Let me see. Let me pull up Win real quick. Let me do that other thing I said I was gonna do real quick, because I want to make sure to give the stream the best chance it has at looking good, right? So bear with me. In the meantime, between time, I have a mouthpiece. I know how to use it. Shout out to the world. Let me see. Services. 1 second. My plan, view plan, device details. All right, so let me pause my PlayStation. Boom. Okay, my PlayStation is officially paused. Okay, now we coming back in here. Boom. All right, let me see. So I should be good now. Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit better. You see? It's almost in real time now. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? All right, man. So like I was saying, and my bad that the camera keeps shaking, because I have the camera lens connected to the desk, and I have a heavy body. For those of you who don't know, I'm 250 pounds, so I'm a big dude, right? So yeah, my arms alone laying on the desk is shaking everything, but I'll try and make that minimalistic at most or at best. let's continue. So like I said, let's get into one more thing, and then we'll probably go touch on the main event. And this is about GTA 6. Who's ready for GTA 6? I know I am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And with GTA 6, they have side activities that have been confirmed, and some of these activities are working out in the gym, MMA fighting, fishing, pool, like billiards, pool, mini golf, scuba diving, basketball, hunting, dirt bike racing, kayaking, clubbing, watching TV, and playing video games within the game. Yes, sir. Oh, and some things that they missed. They said that they're gonna have and we don't know if this is true yet. We're still speculating or whatever the case may have you. But they said they're gonna have FL Studio in there, so you'll be able to make beats in there. For those of you who don't know, I make beats as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In case y'all want to hear my beats, y'all know what it is. And if y'all want to know whether or not I'm nice, hey man, the proof is in the pudding. 1 second, I gotta be my own self promoter. And one thing I want to tell y'all too. My bad if it's lagging, but hey man, shamelessly promote yourself, because at the end of the day, don't nobody give a fuck about you. That's just the truth. So I shamelessly promote myself now. Look, people, look, I'm gonna use this as an example. I have 322 followers. I get no likes, but I get plays though. Look, for example, this is the type of beats I make. Listen to this. Hold up. Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah, I made that. Yeah. And we dropping that song soon. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Hey, man, so look, man, this is what I'm saying, though. Shamelessly promote yourself. Don't feel bad when people say shit about you. It is what it is, my ninja. You only got one life to live. Do it right the first time. Shout out to Sexy Red. This the song, too, like I said.
Ghetto bitches, I love them rats. I like them bitches, I love them come tats. I love them ghetto bitches, I love them rats. I like them big titties, I like them tats.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire. That's gonna be fire. So y'all fuck with the boy. Anyways, back to the show, man. I gotta like I said, shamelessly promote yourself. People at the end of the day. If you're expected to be great, they're not going to support you. So everybody expects me to be great back home. So imagine I get no support. Hey, ninja, shout out to them ninjas. Y'all ninjas stay on that side of the fence. I'm going to stay on this side. Besides the point, yeah, real quick, like I said, so 50 Cent reacts to Chris Brown's arrest. And for those of you who don't know, Chris Brown recently got arrested. Sad situation, but don't put hands on people. And I know, shout out to the artists, we can't put hands on people. So look. Chris Brown got into a fight, and like I said, for those of you who don't know what I do, what the podcast is about, we discuss celebrity news, we discuss all type of news, but main thing is what's going on in the entertainment industry. You know, JT, who's famous, Sexy Red, who's famous, Chris Brown, who's famous, Cassie and Diddy, whatever's going on in the hip hop industry, that's what we discuss. If y'all like that kind of shit, hey, if y'all like that kind of shit, pull up to your boy. You know what it is. Like I said, we a little laggy today. I gotta find a way. I'm working on getting a better Wi-Fi, but the show be popping though. It be popping. Like the most people we done had in the show. The most people we've had in the show was over. I'm gonna round it off. It was about 2,000 people, and that makes me feel good. I'm not bullshitting. We can provide proof and everything. You know, it's verified, it's stamped. But yeah, y'all pull up to the show, man. It's litty, bro. It's litty, and it's gonna keep getting litty. We've been doing content for 1 year. We had to kind of switch it up because everybody was getting their panties in the wash. Shout out to the ladies and shout out to the ninjas. Y'all know what it is. It's all good, baby. It's all good, baby. If you don't like me, I don't like you. But like I said, man, y'all pull up, man, to get lit. But yeah, I was finna say, you know, I'm gonna stamp this right here and shout out to TikTok. Hopefully it's still working. But one thing I wanted to say, for those of y'all that like to bug people, you know, as artists, and I'm saying this to all the artists, independent artists, hey, bro, get you some security, my ninja, and play square. And for those of you who don't know, I'm a certified square. All right, I'm a certified square. You feel me? I always say that because I used to try to, I'm not gonna say I was thugging like heavy. I wasn't thugging, but I used to try to be like a gangbanger or whatever until I realized that they're selling us on a lie. And the lie is they glorify this whole idea of being locked up in a penitentiary with a bunch of men. My ninja. My ninja. Now listen to me. Follow me for a second. Now look, shout out to the alphabet boys and girls, the LGBTQIA+. Shout out to that whole community. It's all good. It's all good. You know, shout out to the Blac Pill. Shout out to the Court of Resistance. See you. You know, we know you see us. We see you. But I ain't trying to be in jail with a whole bunch of ninjas, okay? I'm just gonna say it, bro. That doesn't sound like a good time to me. I'd rather be somewhat of a free slave out in this world, you know, making my little bit of money, being a square, making my little money, trying to make my little investments and do all that and doing that, right? While watching these women. Shout out to the ladies. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All that other shit, I want no parts. So like I said, I'm a certified square. So if y'all ever hear my music and I'm talking about gang banging, you know, Bloods and Crip, Ninja, I'm telling you right now, it's bullshit, okay? It's bullshit, it's fake, it's fake. I don't care, I'm trying to sound cool because I'm a rapper and you gotta sound cool as a rapper. That's it and that's all. But yeah, so Chris Brown got caught up. He got into a fight with somebody at the club. I guess it was a music producer or whatever the case may have you. And once he got into that fight, I guess this happened a couple years ago. They locked this ninja up now. And that's where it's like, bro, y'all ninjas gotta be careful out here in these streets, bro. Shout out to the men. I'm here to tell you, bro, they give no fucks about you, bro. They will happily put your ass in jail and make you a statistic. And I'm not just saying it to the ninjas. Shout out to all my ninjas everywhere, right?
My nigga.
Look, I'm talking to all of y'all. I'm talking to, you know, my white ninjas, my Latino brothers, my Latino ninjas, Chinese ninjas, whoever you are, however you are, wherever you doing. Ladies, I'm talking to you too. Shout out to the women. I'm talking to the ladies too, cause look, ladies, guess what? Ladies, I don't want to say it like this, but I'm going to say it like this. Hopefully I don't get banned on TikTok. Hopefully there's people watching at the same time. Hopefully there's nobody watching. But look, ladies, you know you can become somebody's bitch in prison. You heard me? Did you hear what I just said? You can become somebody's bitch in prison, bro. That shit is crazy. Now, I want no parts of that. So like I said, I'm a square. If you're making money, shout out to the scammers, drug dealers, killers. Shout out to MS-13, all the gang banging, Bloods, Crips, what do they call them? The rest of them ninjas, right? Shout out to all them ninjas. Hey, salute. You ninjas are a different type of hard that I am not. Big pause, no pun intended, right? You're a different type of hard that I'm not, and I ain't trying to be that kind of hard. I like the hard that I am, and my hard is I'm a square. Continuing on, yeah, man, so Chris Brown is in custody. Free him. I think he gets arraigned, or he gets to get in front of a judge on June 13th, I believe. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. Should we get to the main event? It sucks because I got to go make money later, but I love doing this shit. We might have to get to the main event. We're going to have to get to the main event. All right, man, we're going to have to run the main event. Let's run the main event. Like I said, y'all hit the like button. Do what you do. Like I said, follow me on everything. We be doing this shit every day. Almost. Consider me, and I hate to refer to myself in the third person. I always say this because I'm not really a narcissistic person. I'm more of an empath. I've been around narcissists, so I can do the whole, you know, I'm above everybody and all this shit. But yeah, you know, you're now tuned in to one of the best content creators or in the future who will be one of the best content creators that you ever seen. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal. I consider it a big deal. Besides the point, man, hey, man, main event, we're going to run that thing back in 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Yes, sir. Main event, you are now tuned in to Black Entertainment and Television. Let's go. All right, man. So look, main event time. 1 second. So yeah, man, the latest. So we gonna pull up some of the text messages between Cassie and Diddy. Y'all let us know what you think. If I don't see what you said, hey man, donate on the Ko-Fi and I'll be able to see what you said. My bad if I can't see it. And I'm specifically talking to TikTok and Twitch, Rumble too, cause you know I'm trying to orchestrate this thing. It ain't easy. Trust me. If you know how hard it was to come in here today, and everything sounds a little bit weird because you know the topic. Shout out to Diddy. So every time I say hard. You know, every time I say hard, I just be thinking to myself like,
but what the hell, boy?
So yeah, I don't mean to say it like that, but I'm saying it like that. And you know how we normally start when we discuss Diddy, we usually go and watch the TikTok video. So I'm gonna pull up the TikTok video. Shout out to TikTok, you know we on here. Let me see, Diddy TikTok. I might have to save this video. 1 second, we gonna pull it up right now. I wonder, can y'all even see it on TikTok? Y'all might not be able to see it, but y'all will be able to hear it. Let's see, Diddy Breakfast Club. Hold up. Let's see if we can find it. Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But yeah.
Did
the
you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and
here.
scraping for shit.
But what the hell, boy?
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
Like, I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean, I was
You don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have a bunch. We put.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. Right. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know.
Hold on. Yeah, man. Hey, man, say, man. So look, I moved it over a little bit so TikTok can see it. What did I want to show you guys? So we just gonna leave it moved over for now. I don't know if you guys can see it all the way to the left, but I wanted to show you guys, yo, this ninja Diddy, this ninja was thugging, bro. I mean, thugging, gang banging. I'm gonna show you some stuff. I'm gonna show you guys some stuff. 1 second. It's finna get crazy. Instagram. And I mean, we never seen it. Like, we thought he was just trolling, but come to find out, this ninja was really thugging out here in these streets, bro. And I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller so y'all might not be able to see it like that, but y'all at least get the gist of what I'm trying to show you, right? So look at this. Well, you won't see it, but you'll get to hear most of the audio. And shout out to the rest of the platforms. So look at this. We got this old video. Do you guys remember when Diddy was the Joker for Halloween? Yeah, I remember when he was a Joker.
But what the hell, boy?
Hold on, I'm gonna show it to you guys. 1 second. 1 second. Well, we'll start here. For example, when Diddy pulled up on Travis Scott, I didn't even know they knew each other, but here we go.
My baby bro, we here. Tomorrow it's time. It's time. What you gonna do to that thing, man? Yeah, they better tune in. They better tune in. Let's go.
Let's continue. Hold on. Here's another one, and then I'll show you the one where he was a Joker. Here we go.
When I die, I want my last words to be, I did it.
All right, all jokey jokes aside. All right, we got to pull that one up. Y'all need to see this, bro. Hold up. Let me see if I'll find it. Tory Lanez, Yeah, and I mean, we going through all this. This all the stuff we be talking about on the show. Let me see if I can find it. I gotta find it. Diddy, an intense convo, a Super Bowl, blah blah blah. Y'all need to see this. Ninja turned up. He pulled up on the ninja, pressing the ninja because that ninja didn't want to give him no loving, bro. No bullshit. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Y'all bear with me. Nike Combine, we're almost there. Kevin Hart. Is this it? Nah, this ain't it. Hold up. Sean Rock, blah, 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 blah. Jay-Z, Big U. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. It's a lot of videos. It's a lot of stuff. It's not this one. Is it this one? Okay, here it is. Here we go.
You're a clown!
And so y'all could understand the context of the situation. So, you know, it's Halloween. I remember he was Joker. It was like Joker and Harley Quinn or whatever. And I guess he pulled up on somebody like in the streets, and I guess somebody was recording. But look at this.
What's up, baby? We shot, baby. We shot. You don't like me? Get to it. If you don't like me, you in front. Get to it. Don't play with me on Halloween. I'm out here with love.
That ninja was thugging, bro. That ninja was thugging, and he rolled deep too. So he got like 50 ninjas with him. Here we go.
Love, it's what up, this up. Come on in, I'll bust your. Nah, hey,
oh shit.
Make sure you don't never talk to me like that. Love, man.
Now imagine. Hey, bro. Ninja. Now imagine, bro. Imagine somebody that's a billionaire pull up on you like that, rolling with 50 ninjas talking about his love, and then he start cussing you out because you don't want to give him no love, ninja. Damn. Yeah, bro. That's why I stay in the house, my ninja. That's why I stay in the house. Here we go.
Do you know who I am? Bro, you know who I am. It's all love. It's all love, bro. It's all love, bro. Yo, bro. It's all love. It's Puff. Come here, give me a hug, though. You lucky, though. You lucky.
That ninja said, give me a hug and you're lucky.
You what?
Yeah, man, this ninja's insane, guys.
I'm really about that. But I love you. And we're together. We're stronger together. Come to the after party and change your mind.
And that ninja tried to invite him to the after party. Ninja. Yeah, so let's fast forward. So like I said, we're going to show you guys Cassie's text messages, or we're going to read it for you if you can't see it. Let me move this back over. I got to make this big. This for the YouTube chat. 1 second, y'all. Let me make this big. Yeah, man, that's wild, bro. That ninja's Looney Tune. And like I said, Looney Tune behavior, this is something that I've coined. This is a term I created. Looney Tune behavior is something I call people who are wild for no apparent reason and act out of line or act out of character. And when I say character, I mean the program. Nobody's bigger than the program, people. Shout out to Big U. If you know, you know. Nobody's bigger than the program. And that's what happened here with Diddy. So there's multiple things, but the best way I can explain with Diddy and Cassie is I'm going to use Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. I think that's her name. So essentially, people think, right? And this is where the Blac Pill comes in, guys. So the Blac Pill podcast is smoke, mirrors, truth. Take the Blac Pill and see for yourself, right? All right, so look, boom. So people think that the government's advocating for Cassie. Do you ninjas not understand that she was federally subpoenaed? Do you know what that means? Do you guys understand, like, past all the bullshit, right? Of her, whatever, he, whatever. Do you guys understand that if she did not show up, she would be sitting in jail like Ghislaine Maxwell? Do you guys understand that? So the reason why this is going on right now is because they're trying to do to Diddy and Cassie what happened with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't know about the offing part. You know, they off Epstein. I ain't gonna say too much because I don't want them to off me next. But what I'm saying is, yeah, the exact same thing is going on now, except I guess we're seeing the case. I don't remember if Jeffrey Epstein had a case or whatever. I just know they locked that ninja up. Maybe he did. Maybe I was too young to remember. But this is the exact same thing going on. And it's not more so that what Cassie is essentially doing is she's not trying to, I don't want to say throw Diddy under the bus, because, you know, everybody finna get their panties in the wad. And I'm not talking to the ladies. Ninjas got panties too nowadays in these streets, right? What I'm saying is, what it comes down to is Cassie has to basically separate herself and throw Diddy under the bus and make it seem like she didn't want any parts of it. But basically, Cassie was Diddy's bottom woman. And if you know what a bottom woman is,
what the hell, boy?
A lot of y'all don't know what that is, because a lot of y'all don't know the pimp game. The only reason why I know the pimp game is because I've been around pimps. So they taught me about all that stuff. And I'm not going to share that game because the game is sold and not told. And it's a lifestyle that has a very negative connotation. So even when I talk about it, I don't necessarily want to talk about it because I don't want to appear as if I'm glorifying it, like, oh, pimping ain't easy, foot on necks, these bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. I don't want to be saying all that, right? But the reason why this is going on is because Jeffrey Epstein, for example, and I'm not saying with Diddy, I'm saying like the whole case with Jeffrey Epstein was pimping, right? Jeffrey Epstein was pimping. And I know it's weird because pimping is usually associated with black men or whatever the case may have you. But no, pimping comes in many forms and styles. Like I've said before in a different stream, and I'll say it again, our own jobs technically pimp us out. Like your job that you work for, the pimp style is in every part of life. And a more simpler explanation would be, what is it called? A pyramid scheme, right? Life is a pyramid scheme if you didn't know. So if you go study every aspect of life, the way life is built, it's a pyramid scheme. So the people on top have the most, like I said, high socioeconomic scale, whatever you want to call it. The people on the bottom, it's more people at the bottom, it's lonely at the top because nobody can balance on top of the pyramid forever. And somebody always takes their place. Secondly, we always die. So at the end of the day, you go up in life to come back down. So life is a pyramid, right? I know that's bars. But follow me. So like I said, when it comes to the pimp game, I'll give y'all some examples, but I'm not going to say everything because the game is sold and not told. If y'all want that information, y'all better donate and I'll tell you more. So it goes like this. The players in the game, pimps, hoes, tricks, hustlers, bottom women. So bottom woman is how do I say this? I shouldn't even be putting this information out, but a bottom woman is basically a retired hoe, right? So a hoe is just a hoe, right? And I'm not going to go into specifics because I'm not supposed to break that down. Y'all got to see that for yourselves because it will change the way you look at everything. So, one thing about it too, a hoe can be a male or a female. Women aren't only hoes. Ninjas think that only women can be hoes. No. So a hoe can be a male or a female, right? And when it comes to this situation, it's like Cassie wasn't per se Diddy's hoe, because I don't want to say that has a negative connotation to it. I already know.
What the hell?
Ninja's gonna clip that and be like, look at what Black Adam said. But what it came down to is Cassie was essentially Diddy's right-hand woman. Not right-hand man, but right-hand woman. And that's where we say bottom woman. So a bottom woman is basically a retired girl that basically brings more people for the pimp to pimp off of, if that makes sense, right? So in this case, Cassie was a part of it, but the way it was set up was weird. And the reason why it looks so weird is because Diddy played the pimp game wrong. And this is the last piece of game I'm gonna give y'all. So what it comes down to is when you're pimping, you're not supposed to fall in love with your hoe, because if you fall in love with your hoe, you lose the game. And the reason why you lose the game is because she has something above you now. What it comes down to is, if something happens to her, you basically care, right? So when you guys see all the stuff that's going on with Cassie and all those things she went through, is because Diddy was trying to treat her per se like a hoe. Now, when we get into specifics, right, because I'm going to fast forward this conversation because I can't be in here forever. When we get into specifics, the issue becomes that, and I've heard this on the net, this was a conspiracy theory, I didn't create this, but supposedly Cassie was mad because she wanted a family with Diddy, but she couldn't get the family with Diddy that she wanted. And then next thing you know, on top of that, when Diddy moved on and Cassie moved on or whatever, she got married, Diddy went and got a younger girl. And the younger girl is Young Miami. Shout out to Young Miami. I believe it's a Young Miami or the other one. One of the city girls, right? One of the city girls, my ninja. So Cassie ended up getting pissed off about that. And besides all the things that she been through, for him to turn around and go get a younger girl, and it's not even that he's gonna put her through the same stuff, but go live a new lifestyle with her, that's just enough to piss her off, because she did all that to not even get no kids. He didn't want to marry her. Y'all know the game if you know the game. So that's what it came down to. And another thing that's crazy too, is it Young Miami or Carisha? I don't know. Whichever one that was with Diddy, my ninja. So it's even more crazy because you remember when she was talking about like getting peed on, and I know that's gonna be crazy. When she was talking about getting peed on, she had us believing she was just trolling. Now I'm looking back like,
But what the hell, boy?
I'm looking back like, excuse me? What? You probably like that kind of ish. Anyways, continuing on. Let me make sure we good. I guess we good. But yeah, so Cassie's messages. So first things first, let's start here. Cassie and Alex Fine, which is her new ninja, released statements via Cassie's lawsuit after conclusion of her testimony in the Diddy trial. Another thing too that people need to realize, the reason why they're making it seem like Cassie has to go fast or whatever is because she's pregnant. She could potentially go into labor. And another thing that might happen too is they may declare a mistrial because they didn't get as much time as they wanted to what's the word? Oh, to actually sit there and cross-examine her. And another thing too, like I said, the reason why the case looks so weird now is because she's the star witness. She was actually supposed to go last, but because she's pregnant, she had to go first. If she went last after everything else that everybody else said, if she went last, it would have been much more impactful. Her whole statement, her whole testimony, whatever she did, it would have been even more impactful. And that's where the government's messing up. But like I said, their hands are tied, right? Hands are tied because at the end of the day, you know, she's pregnant. She's finna drop a baby. When she drops that jit, she's not gonna sit there and go to court. You know, when women have their kids, shout out to the women and the pregnant women and all that, right? You know, when women have their kids, they go into nest mode. So you're not really gonna see them for like the first, I'm gonna say 3 to 6 months. I don't know. I ain't got no kids yet. Shout out to my homies back home that got their kids. So yeah, they finna be in nest mode, out the way. Dropping the weight and breastfeeding or whatever they do to make sure the kid stays alive, right? And watching the kid and sleeping and all that kind of good stuff and mumbo jumbo. So yeah, they wouldn't be able to get her. So that's why they had to do it the way they did it. Here we go. 1 second.
This week has been extremely challenging, but also remarkably empowering and healing for me. I hope that my testimony has given strength.
And for those of you who don't know, what he's reading now is Cassie's testimony statement. Here we go.
And a voice to other survivors, and can help others who have suffered to speak up and also heal from abuse and fear. For me, the more I heal, the more I can remember. And the more I can remember, the more I will never forget. I want to thank my family and my advocates for their unwavering support, and I'm grateful for all the kindness and encouragement that I have received. I'm glad to put this chapter of my life to rest. As I turn to focus on the conclusion of my pregnancy, I ask for privacy for me and for my growing family.
All right, shout out to her, shout out to her.
Over the past 5 days, the world has gotten to witness the strength and bravery of my wife, freeing herself.
And now this statement's from her husband. Here we go.
Of her past. There has been speculation online surrounding how it must feel for me to sit there and listen to my wife's testimony. I have felt so many things sitting there. I have felt tremendous pride and overwhelming love for Cass.
But what the hell, boy?
Here we go.
I have felt profound anger that she has been subjected to sitting in front of a person who tried to break her.
Shout out to TikTok, cause we on TikTok. I ain't finna say what I normally say, but y'all come through on YouTube. I know what it is. You know, I let it fly, but here we go.
So, to him and all of those who helped him along the way, please know this: you did not.
Also, let it be clear, I'm not an advocate for Diddy. First off, all these people are freaky. Second thing is, if you know about famous people, supposedly, and I know about famous people, I know a thing or two about famous people. I've met a lot of famous people. Yeah, they're narcissists. So narcissists like that kind of shit. So the problem is that Cassie was engaged in all this stuff and she liked that kind of attention. That's the problem, because if she didn't like that attention, I guarantee you after the second and third time, look, I pissed off women before. Okay, let me just tell you. I'm telling you, and the ladies know they're not gonna say it because the women are always gonna be happy, and it's okay, ladies. Don't attack me, but I'm saying the women are always gonna be happy if a woman comes up on some money. I mean, Ninja, think about it. And Cassie came up off of 30 million, 30 M's off of this ish. Ninja, if you came up off of 30 M's, do you think the men will be sitting here mad at you? Ninja, we gonna be clapping for you. So I mean, what do you expect? So I mean, I wouldn't blame the women for their side, but like I said, what it came down to, I feel like they're narcissists, so they like that kind of stuff. Like even right now, I feel like the only reason why, other than the federal subpoena, the only reason why she testified, right, is because she wants the world to know. And that's what I'm saying, where people don't realize they feed off of this kind of shit. Like even Diddy doing the stuff with all the women and all that, and not all the women, letting the ninja sleep with his girl and all that. That ninja was getting off on that stuff, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That ninja was getting off on the idea of doing that. That ninja was in the corner choking the chicken, bro. That ninja was choking the chicken. Let's continue, bro.
You did not break her spirit nor her smile that lights up every room. You did not break the souls of a mother who gives the best hugs and plays the silliest games with our little girls. You did not break the woman who has made me a better man. I did not.
Hey, shout out to what's his ninja name? Whatever his name is, her husband. Shout out to her husband. Oh, Alex. Shout out to Alex. Hey, bro, I'm here to tell you, ninja. Just like I told you, I'm a certified square. I'm here to tell you, I'm certified not that strong, bro. I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. Ninja let. I'm not laughing. It's not funny, but I'm saying ninjas let his girl get. I can't even say it, bro. So Ninja let a dude's pee in his girl mouth, and nah, bro, nah. At the same time, like I said, I'm very mature. So fellas, we just gonna continue the show, dog. We're gonna continue the show. Here we go.
Say Cassie, as some have said, to say that is an over the past.
To say that is what? An understatement? Come on.
I did not save Cassie, as some have said.
And no, he didn't save Cassie, by the way. I believe that he was cheating with Cassie while she was with Diddy. And that's the thing. So Diddy got her from Ryan Leslie, for those of you who don't know the story. And then after that, this dude, for those of you who don't know, I don't know their story like that. I just know Cassie's 2 hit songs. How'd it go? It's me and you. Now, I've been waiting. Think I want to make my move. Now, baby, tell me how you like it. Tell me. And then it's crazy because if you think about this whole case where she said she first got fellatio, whatever, with Diddy, and she was just learning, hey, bro, them songs go dumb, bro. Them songs go dumb. Even with Diddy, right? Even with Diddy. Last night, I couldn't even get an answer. I tried to call, but my pride wouldn't let me dial. I'm sitting here with this blank expression, and the way I feel, I want to curl up like a child. Yo. Yeah, so it just hit different. It hit different. But so Diddy got her from Ryan Leslie, which is so odd because she had a boyfriend. I was like, bro, you had a boyfriend already. You said you never. I'm gonna just mind my business, right? I'm gonna mind my business. But after that, she was dealing with other ninjas, and she got with this ninja. This ninja, Alex, was her personal trainer, I believe. And then she started, messing with this ninja. So yeah, it's more to the story, bro. The court's showing us one thing, but there's more to the backstory. Here we go.
Say that is an insult to the years of painful work my wife has done to save herself.
And another thing too, this ninja sitting here, shout out to him for supporting his wife. I get that, but I'm saying, bro, so why they said in the courtroom, you sitting there staring at Diddy after they're talking about everything he did to her. I'm just like, bruh, is he supposed to fear you? Like, what? Why are you staring at him? Like, what? Look at your wife. What is he supposed to do? Is he gonna look back at you? You want him to smile at you? Why are you looking at him? I don't know, but don't get mad at me, man. I'm just doing my show. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is social media commentary, if you will, so don't get mad at me, because ninjas be getting their panties in a wad. Boy, they be trying to fight me, talking about put an addy on it. I got proof. Look, another thing you guys see right here, you can't see it, but it says request. Won't even look at responses no more, bro, because I don't got time for the bullshit. Here we go. We got more. So Diddy's defense team dives into Cassie's allegations and cancellation of tour after lawsuit settlement. So this is what they're talking about. And basically, after she settled the lawsuit, you know, she canceled her tour, and that just begs the question: was she running out of money, and that's why she did this? And on top of that, I believe the hotel where the 2016 incident happened, the one that everybody saw, where he was beating on her and all this stuff, which was a sad situation, and we don't condone violence. In that situation, the hotel paid her an extra $10 million. So she's up 30 M's right now. And, you know, it just begs the question, you know, 30 M's to throw somebody under the bus is a lot of money, but all's fair in love and war. Here we go.
Diddy's legal team has finally finished its cross-examination of Cassie, which has primarily focused on Cassie's rape allegations against Diddy, as well as the events leading up to and immediately after the filing and settlement of her 2023 sexual abuse lawsuit against him. The defense had a lot of questions about discrepancies in the dates that Cassie alleged the rape occurred. Initially in her lawsuit, Cassie stated that the rape occurred in September of 2018. And earlier in her testimony this week, she stated that the rape allegedly occurred in August of 2018. Moving even further, the defense had questions about the verbiage that Cassie may have used on the stand versus in her lawsuit, where in her lawsuit she alleges that he forced his way into her home and subsequently raped her. But on the stand she testified that Diddy followed her into her home and forced himself on her. The defense pointed out that just a few months after the alleged rape occurred, Kim Porter passed away in November, and Cassie attended Kim Porter. Diddy's legal team has finally finished this cross. Now, on to the filing of Cassie's lawsuit, the defense pointed out that just a few months before, Cassie admitted herself into a women's facility to help with her drug addiction. While there, Cassie received many different treatments and psychotherapy to help to deal with the trauma that she says she endured while she was with Diddy. The defense pointed out that around that time, Cassie and her husband, Alex, finally moved to Connecticut and were staying in her childhood home with her parents. Defense attempted to insinuate that the reason Cassie and Alex were staying with her parents was financial. However, Cassie denied this allegation and went on to say that they were making a move back to the East Coast and just needed to stay with her parents while they transitioned. The defense also pointed out that during this time, Cassie was preparing to go on a tour in the next few months. And after settling her lawsuit with Diddy, that tour was canceled.
Yep, they caught her. They caught her. So, I mean, let's see what happens, but they caught her.
Now, on to the filing of Cassie's lawsuit, the defense pointed out that just a few months before, Cassie admitted...
And ladies and gentlemen, the main takeaway or main message that y'all need to realize is the feds is watching, bro. That's why I say I'm a square. The feds is watching. They watching everything. They can pull up the info. They pulling stuff from 2007. Ninja, I can't remember 2007, my ninja.
What the hell, boy?
Telling you, bro. Here we go.
Herself into a women's facility to help with her drug addiction. While there, Cassie received many different treatments and psychotherapy to help to deal with the trauma that she says she endured while she was with Diddy. The defense pointed out that around that time, Cassie and her husband, Alex, finally moved to Connecticut and were staying in her childhood home with her parents. Defense attempted to insinuate that the reason Cassie and Alex were staying with her parents was financial. However, Cassie denied this allegation and went on to say that they were making a move back to the East Coast and just needed to stay with her parents while they transitioned. The defense also pointed out that during this time, Cassie was preparing to go on a tour in the next few months. And after settling her lawsuit with Diddy, that tour was canceled. Now, on to the...
Yeah, bro. So, I mean, hey, bro, I don't know.
Boy, what the hell, boy?
Y'all tell us what you think. Let me see something. All right, let's get into the Cassie messages. Let's see. So, first things first, Cassie and Diddy reportedly reconciled days after the Los Angeles hotel incident that took place in 2016. That's what I'm saying, bro. And, you know, the girls will say she went back to her abuser or whatever, but that's just something interesting. Let's see what the comments say. Y'all never took Introduction to Psychology 101 and it shows. The fact that y'all still thinking this girl was groomed is wild to me. Y'all do realize victims try to make peace so they have it easier, so they don't get hit as much, so they don't get ridiculed as much, so they don't get name called as much. Women that have morals and self-respect for themselves, no matter the age, would have never went for what Diddy was bringing to the table. The first time he asked for a freak off with her, she would have put him in his place and stood on business about herself. She did it because she felt that would keep him and those benefits rolling in instead of leaving within those first 2 years. And that's what I'm saying. If she wanted to leave, believe me, she was trying to find a way to play this long game. And I think she wanted the kids, man. I think she wanted kids with him and all that. She said she loved him. But let's see. We're going to pull up the internet real quick and then we're going to get up on out of here. Let me see. 1 second, y'all. Damn, I hope I don't mess up the show real quick. Let me see. All right. Hopefully I ain't mess it up just now. Let's see. Put that away. Let me see. Let me see. 1 second, y'all. Interact. Cassie. News. Text messages. All right. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so let's see. We'll just go into specifics. We'll give you an update. Shout out to AP News. So Cassie's texts to Diddy are a key part of the cross-examination. Over her hours of testimony during the week, Cassie says she was ashamed and loathed taking parts in hundreds of freak-offs, which could go on for days. That's insane, bro. Just imagine the friction from burning. Hey, bro, my bad. The stream tripping out. Stream tripping out. Y'all know what it is. Stream trying to trip out, but we still in here. I think we good. Let me see. Yeah, we good. Stream tripping out right now, though. Yeah, you know what it is, man. They trying to demonetize us, bro. They trying to demonetize us. We back in here. They trying to demonetize us. We might have to stop right there. Hold on. Yeah, they trying to demonetize us, man. All right, we're going to stop right there. Like I say, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all rock with me. It's your boy. And we're going to keep following this case. We'll give you more as the time goes on. Let's see who they got next week. But y'all take care, man. Y'all be safe. It's your boy, BA. I'm in the building. Deuces.